Most people believe their life falls apart because of big mistakes. They are wrong. Sometimes it only takes one small decision. This is the story of a man who learned that lesson too late. David was an ordinary man, 34 years old, a stable job, a quiet life, no enemies, no drama. He worked as an accounts manager at a mid-sized company, not rich but comfortable. He paid his bills on time, helped his parents, and planned to marry within a year. From the outside, his life looked safe. But safety can make people careless. One evening, David received an email from his office. The subject read, "Urgent. Updated financial report required." The email looked normal. Same company logo, same writing style, same email signature. It asked him to review a financial file and confirm it before the next morning. David was tired. It was late. He told himself, "I'll just check it quickly." That was the mistake. He opened the file on his personal laptop instead of his office system. He ignored the security warning. He didn't verify the sender. One click. That's all it took. Nothing happened immediately. No pop-ups, no alarms. David closed his laptop and went to sleep, thinking everything was fine. 3 days later, his manager called him into the office. The finance system had been hacked. Sensitive data was leaked. Thousands of dollars had disappeared. The access trail led to David's credentials. He was shocked. He tried to explain. He showed the email, but the damage was already done. The company launched an internal investigation. David was suspended without pay. Colleagues who once trusted him started avoiding him. Whispers followed him in hallways. His name became a liability. 2 weeks later, he was terminated. Not proven guilty in court, but guilty enough for the company. Losing the job was only the beginning. Banks froze his accounts during the investigation. Legal fees drained his savings. His fiancée postponed the wedding, then quietly walked away. Friends stopped calling. Messages went unanswered. David sat alone in his apartment, staring at his phone, replaying that single moment. That one click. Months passed. The investigation finally proved it was a phishing attack. David was cleared, but the company did not take him back. His reputation was damaged. Background checks raised red flags. Job interviews ended politely but with no callbacks. The world had already moved on. David eventually found work again. Lower pay, no trust, no security. His life never returned to what it was. Not because he was careless, not because he was lazy, but because he assumed small decisions don't matter. Here's the truth most people ignore. Life rarely collapses in one dramatic moment. It breaks slowly through tiny ignored warnings. One rushed decision, one shortcut, one "it'll be fine." And by the time you realize it's not fine, it's already too late. So before you click, before you trust, before you ignore that warning in your head, pause. Because sometimes one small mistake is enough to change everything. End. Like comments. And remember, subscribe my channel for more stories. Thanks for watching.